Ah, okay. Alright, brother. My brother. Sometimes it's okay just to chill. Listen, you got the Sandblaster 3000, okay? She has no projectile to begin with. Please punish us. That is tough. That is tough. By the way, look at this angle. Kill. Brother. Button. Huh? Button? Button? No button. Why no button? Off rip, I'm noticing the fact that he has spent a lot of time in the hub, a lot of time practicing, quite a bit of time doing room matches. But then when I look at that red part of the bar, not a lot of time on ranked. Now, what that says to me is that you're comfortable doing matches or maybe LARPing. I don't know, man. But a lot of times in the hub, finding like random people, but there's a certain level of nervousness or fear. I'm not sure, but that's what the vibe I'm getting. Let's go a little bit deeper into their statistics.
So if you're on this video, I'm sure you need some help. I Lord know I did at some point. So here's the thing. You want your favorite players to come and coach you, but let's be real. They charging like $200 per hour. You don't need that. But what I got you good. I'll give you some free coaching, and what does that mean? That means you drop your CFN down below. I'll go watch your recent ranked matches, I'll assess them, let you know things you can work on, as well as things you can practice in the lab in real time to help you improve. And yeah, I'm not your favorite pro, but I'm available. You know, those pros are not available. So once again, drop your CFN down below. I'll take a look, I'll help you out, and hey, even if I don't help, it was free. You didn't lose anything. Not like the $50-$60 sessions the others be charging. Once again, drop your link down below and back to the video.
Alright, so first set up is our main man playing as Luke versus a Manon player. So let's see exactly how that goes. Okay. Now there is something I want to point out at the beginning of the match, that I do like what you're doing. So when you're starting the match, you're taking a micro step walk. Now the reason why I like this is this allows you to kind of gather what your opponent wants to do, whether it's drive rush in, whether it's jump in, or whether he's going to be patient like you. And this tells you a lot about the type of person you're about to fight. So let's continue. Okay, that's a good whiff punish. You notice that the Manon player got very impatient. They whiffed their command grab, and then you went immediately for the punish counter, which is good stuff. Blah. Okay. Now you're hitting them with the Sandblaster 3000. Yup. That's fine. Okay. 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 Yep, that's fine. You're taking your spots. Honestly, you're not playing that all that bad. Let's go back a second here. I don't necessarily like this decision. Okay, you poked, and then you neutral jumped. But again, back to that first video, or you forward jumped. Okay, you forward jumped, that's fine. Jab, crouch jab. And then you kind of just press crouch jab, not really looking for anything, or not even really trying to do anything with it per se. Crouch jab. And then if they blocked it out, what was the plan, right? Then you just do crouch jab, possibly hoping that they'll tech. It's very unlikely in this scenario though, but okay, let's continue. Okay, so you throwing out that knuckle right there, again, it's not the charged one, it's not, you just kind of threw it out kind of on a whim. Hopefully it was gonna hit. It's a little bit of a random option, just to, after walking back and just throwing it out. I would be a little bit more forgiving of it if, say, there was, like, if you charged it and then you get the plus frames afterwards, but then you just kind of throwing this out, then you put yourself, here's the thing, Manon has command grab on her at all times, and if you're putting yourself in a situation where you're openly losing your turn, at that point in time, you're guessing, okay? The moment you throw this out right here, now you have to guess. Now you're forced into a situation where you have to do something, right? Why? Because if you just sit there, if it were me, command grab, right? But now you did something, you held up. But what happens in the case where they just hit crouch jab, that's into a combo, and then now you put yourself in a bad situation. So essentially what I'm trying to get across is that you're putting yourself into situations where now you have to do something risky. You have to guess. In that situation before, you didn't technically have to do anything risky. You can throw out a couple of normals, just kind of check it, play it slow. Just because they're relatively near you doesn't mean you have to do something immediately. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get across. Let's continue. Kill. Oh, nah, okay. I mean, it is fine. However, I would have preferred that you had done level 1 after the up knuckle. That way you would have killed, and you wouldn't have had to essentially play longer with the person, because sometimes not killing, especially once you get a little bit higher, once you get into the diamond ranks, not killing can get you killed, right? Now the only reason why I'm being a little bit more nitpicky with you is because you're already a good player, you already have a fairly good understanding of the game already, but when it comes to your in-game decisions, like throwing out like an uncharged heavy knuckle, it's a little bit debatable. Well, let's continue. Okay, all right, brother, my brother, sometimes it's okay just to chill. Listen, you got the Sandblaster 3000, okay? She has no projectile to begin with. Well, micro walk back, round start, just micro walk back, just watch what they like to do. There's not just because it's a fighting game, you don't always have to do something, you know? Micro walk back, check them with a light Sandblaster, see what they're gonna do, if they're gonna try and challenge that space, whatever they're gonna do. But round start DI, it's too risky, man. You're really putting yourself out on a limb on this. But let's continue. Okay, please punish this. That is tough, man. That is tough. By the way, look at this angle. Crazy. Okay. Okay. This goes back to my video. Oh, I got the wrong way. This goes back to my video talking about putting yourself in the right ranges. Okay. So because now you round started DI, now you brought yourself purposely closer and in this uncomfortable scenario where now the game is scrambling. Now we're jumping, we're whiffing, we're jumping, we're whiffing, like it's scrambling now. Now it can go either way. See, like we're jumping, we're whiffing, and then DI comes, and then we're cooked. You see what I mean? So just relax the game, slow down the game. I know that like this is a fighting game. I didn't buy a fighting game to not press buttons, but if you're gonna rise, you gotta learn to relax. It's too hot. Stand back, Sandblaster, Sandblaster. And this is one thing that I want to tell a lot of people to do. In your mind, say things in your mind and say things out loud. Like for instance, when you get hit, tell yourself it's okay, I'm fine. Because what happens a lot of the time is that when you get hit, you get flustered. And then you're like, oh my god, I got hit. I gotta do something. DP, level 1, you know, level 3. You're trying to do something. Remind yourself, it's okay. I got hit. The next exchange, I won't be too hasty. Relax. Okay. For you, what I'm starting to see is that you're scrambling a little bit too much. But let's continue. Yeah, command grab. Okay. Yeah. Again, you don't need to do any of this. Like, again, she has to come in this matchup. She has to come to you. Okay? She doesn't have the projectile. And her spin, trust me, I'm the monopoly. Her spin ain't great, especially against the Hitscan Sandblaster 3000. Take it easy. Take it slow. You don't always need to approach. Alright? Let's continue. Hey. What happened? Hey. Okay. Grab. Okay. Punish it. Oh. What happened there? Okay. What did you? Okay. Yeah. All right. So you're gonna have to take some time. One of the things I'm gonna prescribe for you, 15 minutes before you start any game, practice your combos. Yeah, no. This right here is an easy crouch medium punch into drive rush, whatever you want, into a combo. But you dropping this is not alright. Yeah, and then once again, because we dropped, we're like, oh shoot, we dropped, and now the game gets scrambly once again. It's causing a scramble. Yep, and then I know the feeling. I do it too. When I'm unfamiliar with the character, I'm like, oh shoot, I dropped the combo. Scramble. You don't want to scramble like this. Because scrambling leaves it up to chance whether you win or not. Then you got hit. Random low. Now, I'm going to act in good faith and say that you reacted to that. And we'll keep moving. Good. And that's how you clean it up. Nice. Next match up, same character, obviously. Let's just see if he makes any adjustments, and we'll go from there. Okay. So, you did the walk back. I like the walk back. But here's the thing. You see, now we've gone too far. Now we want to stand in that range. Because now you've given them, number one, way too much space. And number two, because you're not standing in place, you're not in the right place to punish or anti-air. Right? So now you're what? 3/4 of the way to the wall. You've given up that ground. And then on top of which, you've gotten hit. Granted, he didn't convert or he didn't do anything with it. But with other characters, you know, this can really take you to the corner or doom you to a fate of being in the corner, right? So take a step back, not too far, just putting yourself in the range where you can check things and you can react to things, but you're not walking all the way back. All right? Yeah, it happens. Yeah. It's gonna happen. Okay. Sandblast. Oh. Did you get caught with the buffer? Yes, you did. Now, if you would like to look to the left, if you look at his buttons, unfortunately, what had happened is that when he inputted dash, the forward was still buffered in. So when he did quarter circle forward, he ended up getting DP. I will show you some tricks once I get to the homework section, and then I will go from there. Okay, that's a good hit. Combos, practice. 15 minutes. Just put on some music, practice some combos. If you command grab, bound to happen. It's okay. I don't know if I don't know. You need to challenge that or punish that. this, light kick, anything. Try buffering in the light kick and then see if you get a touch. This looks like a light kick punish. Good catch on the DI. They are now broken in a really bad... Okay. Now, I am not a Luke player. However, I am aware of this situation. You are very close to the corner. Okay? You did the right conversion. Once you do this, okay, you're supposed to jump forward. Okay? Once you land, you'll press light kick. Light kick will whiff on the opponent character, and then you can press grab, or you can press crouching medium punch. Both will meaty the opponent. Now, if you don't know what meaty the opponent means, it means you will hit the opponent the exact second that they will get up, meaning they don't have any time to do any actions aside from invincible actions. Okay, so once again, after this point, you jump forward, press light kick, and then you'll grab or you'll crouch medium punch. Why you do this is because the jump forward will actually side switch for you, and then from there you can start your pressure with the meaty, and they'll be in the corner now, right? And it's especially good that they're in the corner because she's burnt out, right? Just a tip. Unfortunate. Okay. All right, so one piece of advice is that if you're going to jump, I would suggest training your brain to neutral jump and not to jump back. If you jump back, in a lot of the cases, in most cases, you're essentially letting me get away for free with it, right? But if you neutral jump, that is a jumping punish, which you can really hurt Manon players for. All right, try and train your mind to neutral jump as opposed to jump back, just so that you can get a more consistent punish. Sandblaster, yeah, Sandblaster. Pull up. Okay. Almost time to DI. Yes. Okay. Kill combo. Yes. Let's talk about this. Boom. Okay. Now, with that being said, he already had most of his meter. But this walk up part, so good, because the walk forward allows you to gain a little bit of meter so that while you're comboing, you can get that little extension. And that extension sometimes goes a long way when you're about like 2 3/4 of a meter. And if you can manage to push it a little bit further, you can sometimes get a little bit extra damage with EX into a drive rush cancel. So yes, I love the practice of doing that. Combos, my brother. You need those combos down, oh please. Combos. Boom. Alright, cool. Yeah. Alright. No, stop doing this. Please, stop doing this. Does it work sometimes? Yes. Is it this? Doing this won't make you a consistent player. Doing this is random. When you are random, you get scrambly. You start scrambles. When it gets scrambly, that means that the game is not going to be in your favor. It can be in anyone's favor. You want to control the match as often as you can, as often as possible. Boom, 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 bop. Off rip, I don't hate it. Get that life lead. But here's my thing. After this is done, I expect you to Sandblaster up. Okay? I don't want you approaching. I don't want you going in. You now have the life lead. Sit on it. Okay? If you as a projectile player, I'm speaking to all people who are Shoto players or anyone who has a projectile. If you have a life lead and you have a decent to good fireball and sit on it. Do not rush. There's no need to rush. You got 99 good seconds. No need to rush. And especially at the lower ranks, they're gonna get antsy. And when they get antsy, they get stupid. That's how we kill them. In game. Okay, we scooped half. We're chilling. Okay. This is not a bad option. This option opens you up to level 2. If they woke up level 2, they get meter back. They've now hit you. You're now on the off end. It's not the greatest situation. But I understand where you came from. You want to continue the pressure forward. If you're going to do this, at least drive rush forward. That's what I would say. If you're going to do this, drive rush forward. You have 5 bars. You have the meter to do so. Drive rush forward. Okay. Very weird decision. So let's say the Manon player is actually patient and waiting. Then they press crouching heavy punch and bring you down. Now you're guessing. You know what I mean? If you don't drive, you didn't have a goal, you didn't have an intention, you didn't know whether you wanted a meaty, you just knew that you wanted to avoid command grab, but they're on their offs. You know what I mean? They're on block. So they have to kind of respect you. They're not going to wake up command grab. And if a Manon player wakes up command grab, lucky. Like, it's not a decision most people are going to make. You know? Weird decision, but we'll keep going. So crouching medium punch into jump. Okay. So let's watch this whole sequence again, and very weird sequence from you. Now, if you had done drive rush into any button, really, then it would have been counter hit into a conversion, and then now they have to guess for game. You see the difference in the intention. You gotta have intention. Now that I've hit them with the 50% combo, what is my intention for the rest of the game? Am I A, going to sit back and sit behind the Sandblaster 3000, or am I B, going to press them? And if I'm going to press them, am I going to press them with drive rush button, drive rush grab, or am I just going to empty drive rush and try to bait a super? These are the things you got to think about when you're going in. See, here you went in, you dashed in, didn't really have a plan aside from possibly catch tech. But if you just meaty, then you're gonna beat tech anyway. See what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. Alright. My brother, your game plan is falling apart here. I'm not sure what the goal is here. Okay, dash, jump. Okay, falling heavy kick, crouching medium punch, jump. Okay, jump button, jump button, jump button. You see what I mean? Like, what are you looking for? There's no way you're looking for someone trying to grab or tech out of the situation. I don't believe that's the case. So here we have to figure out your game plan. And most of the game plan when it comes to Luke, when he has you in the corner, he likes to press stand jab, walk back a little bit. Why? Because his stand jab goes a little bit forward, kind of makes it look as if you're going to grab. Then when you walk back, they grab, then you can hit them with the button, right? That, or you just walk up and hit a button. Sometimes you'll just want to continue the pressure, so you press crouching medium punch into drive rush, and just to keep that pressure on, and then you're plus there, and then you have to get strike throw again. But with the way you're playing here, I don't, respectfully, I don't think you have a plan here, and that is the part of your game that you're gonna have to develop. Is that you're gonna have to get a little bit more comfortable with drive rushing in and getting into those situations so that you can start your pressure. Like here, you knock down and then you're jumping again. You're jumping way too much. And if this Manon was anything worth her salt, then she would have just chilled, wait for you to jump, anti-air. And with her anti-air situation, you don't want to be guessing, and it'll put you into a guess situation. Now she's done EX up kick and burnt herself out. I feel like you're gonna go for a combo. The best thing to do here is back grab. Why? Number one, her back is to the wall. She's one DI away from getting wall broken and just dying. And on top of which, that pressure will make her want to make a mistake or make her do something rash. Let's see what you do. Now you do a crouch jab punish into up. Are you going to follow it up with a drive rush? don't think you are. I think you're gonna dash. You've shown that you're gonna dash. Yep. Okay. Kill. Brother. Button. Huh? Button? Button? No button. Why no button? Okay. Yes. Nothing. 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 No button. What is this? Why? Combos. 100%. 15 minutes. I might bump it up to 20 minutes. Combos. Just practicing your combos. Practicing DI into overhead. Practicing your punish counter combos off of crouching medium kick. And practicing your level 3 combos. Those are the 3 combos I want to say. Spend time. 15 minutes. Not too long. Just practicing combos. Put on some music. Put on some anime in the background. I don't care. Combos. Nah, for a plat 5, you got to get your combos up. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to stop it there, and then I'm going to go over a couple of things, and this is going to be your homework. All right, cool. Okay, so let's start off with the situation that I mentioned earlier, where you got this and then you went for your full combo instead of doing something like this, right? They're set up to jab, okay? You get the DI combo, whatever. I'm not the loop main, you are, okay? So the idea is that you'll press your button, crossover, and then you get the grab. You see what I mean? And then they get punished for trying to press a button. Feel me? So that is something that I want you to implement. On top of which, practicing your combos. See what I mean? You try to press a button, end up getting hit for it, that sort of thing. And then now you're one combo away from putting them back in the corner. Another thing I want you to practice is this. Okay? You have time. Once you grab, you drive rush in. Why do you want to drive rush in? Because when they block it, they have to hold pressure. And if you get the hit, you get a combo and you can continue the pressure. That is something I want you to practice. I want you to practice running in. Okay? Because a lot of the time I was seeing you do this and then dashing in. But then if you dash in, it does work. But I would only suggest doing this if you don't have any drive meter. But even then, I would even prefer that you just walk in as opposed to dash. Dash it just takes way too long to recover. It's not a good idea, okay? So 1, combos. 2, 2 combos again. No. 2, practice your post throw situation so you can get better Oki off of throw. Because the whole point is to loop this, right? And the reason why I'm doing this, the reason why it's whipping is actually because I'm so plus, right? So you want to drive rush in so that you can get that extra pressure. All right, this goes for a lot of characters. A lot of characters actually have this option where if you throw them, you want to go in. That way you can get your pressure started, and if you get the hit, you get the extra plus frames from the drive rush as well. Okay, another thing that I want you to do is just chill. Just chill. Round start, bop. That's it. That's all for the next couple of sets that you do. Just do this. Okay, just walk back. That way, if they jump forward, right, you're still safe. Okay, if they decide to drive rush you forward, you hit them with this. Okay, and then if they decide to do nothing, you walk back, bomb, bomb, bomb. Another situation that I saw was happening, or I am so used to it. You buffered it so quickly. Was that you dashed and then you tried to do light knuckle and then you got DP. Okay, there's a situation where you can actually put in, I don't know what your peripheral is, but what you can do is that you can dash, half circle forward, and then ensure that you never get the DP, because if you do it too fast, then you're gonna get DP, right? Have circle back, so the back destroys the forward buffer, and then it only gives you this. Okay, so that is something that I want to remind you of, or if you didn't know, now you know. That is a good option for characters that have a fireball that's a quarter circle and then a DP the same way, right? So another trick, speaking of which, when it comes to DP, is that when you press the quarter circle forward, hold the forward button. Why do you hold the forward button? Is so that if they jump at you, then you get the DP. So you hold it, and then if they jump at you, you do another quarter circle forward and you get the DP. Okay, so hold it and then you press it, right? And then hold it, and then if you see them jump, then that's when you go ahead and press the extra quarter circle forward. Makes it a little bit easier. Now if they don't jump, then you hold forward and then half circle forward again. Okay, so if they jump, hold, and then if they don't jump, oh, okay, that way you're keeping yourself safe. If they try to jump over your fireball or projectile, whatever you want to call it, you also have options there. Okay, so to wrap it all up, combos, sir. Okay, I want you to also watch other Luke players to grab their combos. If you don't like their combos, also go on the Twitter hashtag. It is hashtag SF6_Luke. Okay, look at their combos, look at their situations, grab those as well. And I want you to get a little bit more comfortable with not understanding what your game plan is. Okay, just pull up, you know what I mean? Just like take it easy on the jumping. Your goal here is just to pressure them. Okay, try doing this and then walk back and then see if they try to attack. And then if they don't attack, then walk forward and grab them, right? Because this button moves forward, it's so good to catch people trying to attack, right? Take it easy. That's why they do a lot of this, and then check with this. That's why they do a lot of this, right? Just so that you're checking that space. But jumping 3 times in a row, it's not the plan, okay? Just remember those things, and I think you'll do fine. Comment in the section down below if you want your VODs reviewed, or if you want your gameplay reviewed. Put it down below. I got you. Don't even worry about it. Thanks for your time today. Have a good one. Peace.